The NBA draft concluded a few weeks ago, and initially I was a bit mad about who the Warriors chose. Because at first it didn't seem like they chose any. It was kind of complicated with them trading their pick for Lindy Waters III, a player from the OKC Thunder. But eventually they did end up reacquiring that pick for $7 million, and they chose an absolute demon. I'm talking about someone who will help the Warriors. It'll help them win now. He'll improve, and he was one of the craziest college players that I've seen in a while. I can't believe that the Warriors let the NBA do this, but meet Quinton Post. In college, he averaged 10 rebounds, 5 boards, and 1 assist on 50, 38, 79 shooting. But to be totally honest, this isn't accurate because in his 2023-24 season, which is, the most important season, it was the one that he was drafted because of, he averaged 17, 8, and 3 on 51, 43 shooting as a center. I think I forgot to mention that, but he's 7 feet tall, 240 pounds, and shoots 40% from 3. This guy is the next Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, the Warriors are becoming a championship team with this guy. His player efficiency rating was 25, and added win shares was an estimated 10, which is absolutely crazy considering the short season that they had. In the 2023-24 season, he got the title of All ACC and ACC All Defense. For those of you who don't know, those are both college leagues, and he was voted to, it's basically an All NBA team, but for college. This guy, he's been great his entire life. He was born in Amsterdam, where he played in the junior teams of an Amsterdam team, and he won the National Under 18 Championship in 2018 as the starting center. In college, he committed to Mississippi State, but ended up transferring to Boston College, and he just his accolades became better and better and better. In his first season, he only averaged 1 point per game in 8 games played. Second season, 2.8. Third season, 9.4. But in this 2023-24 season, he averaged those 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 43% three-point shooting is absolutely ridiculous for such a tall guy. It's unbelievable that the Warriors got him all the way at 52, and this seems kind of like a pick that, I mean, dare me to say it, but it seems kind of like the Trayce Jackson-Davis pick of last year, where everyone was like, wow, how did he fall this far? The Warriors in the Mike Dunleavy Jr. era, who is, of course, the new GM of the team, he replaced Bob Myers 2 years ago, have been absolutely phenomenal at drafting. And it seems like this trend is only continuing because his per 40 minute stats, jeez, don't even get me started on this guy. He was great per 40 minutes, which is it's basically an equivalent to the NBA's per 36. He averaged 31, 15, and 5. Now, obviously, this won't all exactly go straight to the NBA. He's going to hit some 3 point regression because the college 3 point line is obviously shorter than the NBA line, but this guy will fit right in with the Warriors roster. Just look at it. Steph, potentially, but probably not Clay. Draymond, Wiggins, Pajemski, Chris Paul, Kuminga, Moody, Saric, Trayce Jackson-Davis, Kevon Looney, Gary Payton II. Where's the center? Oh, that's right. We have no player that's taller than 6'9" on the entire roster. This is the first 7-footer that the Warriors have had since Andrew Bogut in 2015. Yeah, this guy brings some much needed change to the Warriors, and it seems like even though they might be shifting away from the small ball lineup that, I mean, it worked for a few years, then it stopped working, then it started working again. It was overall pretty inconsistent, but now that this demon has joined the Warriors, geez, consider the small ball era over. It's now the 3-point shooting era because the Warriors are only picking up players who are great 3-point shooters. I mean, take for example Paul George, who was in Warriors trade rumors. 45% catch and shoot shooter. Take Klay Thompson, who was on the Warriors his entire career. He's the second best shooter of all time after Steph, who of course is the leader of this team. Then you also have Draymond, who the Warriors have been hammering in on to improve his efficiency from three. Podziemski as a guard wasn't always the best 3-point shooter, but he's definitely improved. Jonathan Kuminga, he's honestly become an above average 3-point shooter not only for his position but for every position, which from a small forward / power forward is really just something that you pray for. This Warriors team is going to look very, very different with this guy. I mean, it seems like after the Celtics and Nuggets ring, you kind of need two, I would say, more like 5 factors to go in your way. First off, you need to have a viable first and second star. For the Nuggets and the Celtics, that was, of course, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. For the Warriors, it's going to be Steph Curry and whoever they pick up by the time that I'm posting this video, because they're in rumors to at least get Paul George. They might get Lauri Markkanen or someone like that, or they might get no one, and it might just stay the big two of Steph and Draymond, which obviously is not as good as those aforementioned duos, but it's still okay. Next, you're going to want to have a unicorn on your roster. Kristaps Porzingis, or in the Warriors case, this new guy, Quinton Post. Then, you're also going to have good defense. The Warriors have been notoriously good at defense basically forever, even though they don't seem like a team doing it, which is why they've been regarded so highly. And finally, you're going to want to have a low, or I guess high, assist to turnover ratio, which the Warriors do have, averaging 2.1 assists per every turnover. Yeah, seems like with Quinton Post on the Warriors roster, they're poised to strike again. They're poised to win another NBA championship, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be anyone really in their way. This new guy, he's one of a kind. I would go as far as saying that even though he's not generational, he's pretty dang close to it. So, you know what? We can only hope at this point. Hope that he turns out the same as he did in college. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like if you enjoyed, and peace out.